Blizzard is finally listening. A reward system, some sort of reward. They are on their way. So I'm going to give you the swoop, then we're going to discuss it. But I also want to know, you know how I was really annoyed about how Twitch drops were just skins and stuff? Well, currently right now I am live streaming, and just by existing in my chat, coming to say hi, coming to chill, by the end of it, I'm giving away Overwatch coins for free. So it's like a drop, but in Overwatch coins to one random chatter. If you want to join, come feel free to, but let's get to discussing. Thanks to Overwatch Cavalry on Twitter, they tweeted, changes to the free rewards are coming to Overwatch 2 Season 3. Executive producer O'Reilly Jared clarified that the team are specifically looking to address the lack of choice in rewards. Updated rewards in Season 3. Replying to a tweet about earning more Overwatch coins for free, shared that some updates are coming in Season 3 to help address the lack of choice in rewards. So this is huge. Now, the biggest thing is, keep in mind, the question asked was, can we get more Overwatch coins for free? The answer received wasn't a direct answer about more Overwatch coins, and I think it's objectively, you can give or take, should be the better answer, maybe? I mean, it is Blizzard, so take it with a grain of salt, but the fact that they're looking at the whole reward system itself is huge. Now, here's the biggest problem. The biggest problem I have is Overwatch coins for free directly might not be good unless they're in some sort of substantial quantity, where, after maybe at least one season of grinding, you can at least get one skin for free, ideally maybe two. The odds of that are pretty low because, Blizzard has profits to make. But any sort of progression or reward system that leads you to something that a player actually wants and that can be completed by playing the game itself, not just Twitch drops or any other method that is outside the game, right? When it comes to Blizzard providing rewards, we would really want to see it inside the game in a way that players can engage with Overwatch 2 and then get rewarded for engaging with Overwatch 2. It's something that I've preached many times before and will continue to do so. I even have 2 mock-ups coming very soon in which I have my own ideas on what Blizzard could do to make the game better. Stay tuned for those. However, for a TLDR, just so we can continue the discussion, one of the best things they might be able to do is just bring back the level system and then have the same XP that applies to the Battle Pass also apply to your level, but the level system works for free and works kind of indefinitely like it did in Overwatch 1, which is kind of funny since it's something that got removed but could be added back. Even if reset for the sake, I know it sounds a little bit sad to lose all those levels, but just for the sake of a balanced reset so they can actually start giving free rewards on a scale that makes sense, it wouldn't be a terrible idea. It could be a whole new revise. It doesn't have to be the same level system. Make it Overwatch 2 themed, make it more modern, bring it back and have it so that when you do a challenge for the battle passes or for your free battle pass or whatever, it also applies to your level, so you're incentivized to do challenges even if you don't care about the battle pass, and then every single level you get something. They can even make a separate currency. Well, I'm kind of holding my breath when I say that because having too many currencies is also associated with someone spending more, so I'm not too sure, but in my head, some sort of separate system in which leveling up your account, your level, rewards you with something that you could pay for premium cosmetics. The reason I say separate currency maybe is because what I would predict is something like the Battle Pass, right? It's supposed to be $10. I have not bought one yet, even though Ramacha was in it. Personally, I just haven't pulled the trigger, but I know for a lot of people, it is worth the price because they get a bunch of skins, they get the new hero. I believe it's probably the only reason Blizzard's making money right now is probably the Battle Pass. I don't feel the shop has been overly successful, but I do not have back-end stats to confirm that. I'm just making a prediction. With that being said, the reason I say separate currencies, what if when you level up your account, you get this separated currency that has a separate price per skin, so it would take more grinding, but you could still buy skins for free, but the Battle Pass, for example, would not be available to be purchased using this separate currency. The reason I say a second currency is just having some separate free currency that you get rewarded for leveling up your account or doing free challenges would allow players to grind towards premium cosmetics at, of course, a slower rate, since you can't just have it all. They still want to make money, they still need to lock out premium stuff, so people are willing to buy it. So make it more of a grind, but still make it possible. It means every day when I play Overwatch, I have a chance to get this free currency that can then be spent on premium cosmetics eventually. lock out the battle pass because again, it's the main moneymaker, but I digress. Just something like that would be huge. Furthermore, expanding upon what they've done poorly is not a terrible idea. For example, with the Battle of the Olympus, they did give us a reward, but not only does it require a lot of grinding, which is not my full problem for free stuff, but more so it's on a tight deadline, which makes it very unacceptable. And then all that for a skin that was published, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. I don't know how long ago now. You know what I'm saying? That's the main issue. It wasn't the issue of giving just one free skin. That's a start. It's just that there's so much poorly done around it. It was embarrassing. Like, that's just a straight fact. You know what I mean? Like, just my goodness, they couldn't have made one extra skin for Battle of the Olympus that's given to players for grinding the same amount, but give us an extra 2 weeks to do it so it doesn't feel overbearing. And then we get a skin that, you know, is very, choose a popular hero. You know, it's not that hard. Just they have the backend stats, who's some of the most played heroes, choose one of the top 5 just so the most amount of people would like it. And then bada bing, bada boom. Make Battle of Olympus in a team deathmatch mode and a free-for-all mode so you can play with friends. Done. Battle of Olympus would have been about 5 times better, if not 10 times better, in my opinion. So I hope that when they say that they're working on the options of rewards, that they focus on a broad spectrum. I hope that they focus on a system that can be implemented not only today, but into future events. Like the free currency, I keep thinking is a decent idea because pretend Battle of the Olympus, you not only get a skin, but you get X amount of currency as a bonus. That means even if you didn't like the hero of that skin, you still want to grind because that extra currency is one step closer to hopefully spending it on some free cosmetic. You know what I mean? Something in the shop that you really, really want, but you simply can't spend the money. At least that's how I see it. Not only that, but there's a lot of questions regarding PvE. Now, PvE isn't going to be coming in Season 3, but this next system or whatever it is should be coming in Season 3, which is huge. I am very excited, but my only problem is I'm holding my breath heavily because Season 3 isn't like a year away. Season 3 is technically, okay, not quite there yet, but technically around the corner in comparative to the game's lifespan. And if they're speaking Season 3 and it's some bigger system, they would have had to be working on it for a hot minute now. Like, they would have had to have already started working on it. And I'm a little bit worried because if they haven't and it's something that just started working on in Season 2 on a development scale, it means it wouldn't be that big. So I'm kind of holding my breath just because Season 3 is not far. You know what I mean? That doesn't give them a lot of time to implement it. So I hope that it's something they've already been working on. I am hoping that when Overwatch 2 first dropped and me, Stylosa, and a bunch of other YouTubers were complaining about the lack of rewards, right? We had quite the loud voice, especially them. They're way larger than me, and I'm so glad that they made those videos. I hope Blizzard immediately saw that and said, okay, let's get to it today. If they did that, then yes, it is possible 100% that we get some sort of reward rework by Season 3. It's something that has been kind of discussed and I think somewhat teased, but not to the point where a dev straight up replies to a tweet, making it very, very clear. And even if it's just one step closer in Season 3, I will then believe that hopefully Blizzard will make one step at a time every single season till we get there.